All right, everybody, welcome back to Colton Posey Fishing. So today I'm going to cover those walleye cheaters. I've been getting this question a lot about my opinion on the subject, so stay tuned. This is something you don't want to miss. All right, everybody. So the big question I've been getting here lately is about the guys who cheated in the walleye tournament. They stuff like 2 pounds of weights in these fish. Um, the real messed up part about it is these guys are getting all the media attention and stuff, but nobody really talks about the guys that was behind them. So don't forget those guys who were in second place, who were actually in first place to begin with. Don't forget those guys. Same with Angler of the Year points, everything else. Don't forget those people. Now, these scumbags who, did what they did to try and win a tournament, they didn't even win. But in my opinion, I mean, they gave these guys I think they got like 3 felonies and a misdemeanor. To be honest with you, they ought to get their heads cracked and then move on. I mean, if they're going to sit in some jail cell, then, we're paying for them to be there anyway. So 3 hots and a cot. I mean, at least you crack their heads and then send them off somewhere. I mean, they're not going to come back and fish any tournament. So all this technology and stuff like that, I mean, shoot, they wouldn't ever have to worry about, nobody would have to worry about them fishing a tournament again, especially if they had a headache. So, but, don't forget those guys who are behind them, because those guys are the ones who are important. They're the people who need the endorsements and stuff like that. They need the encouragement and stuff. I mean, those guys work their tails off. This is coming from a guy who's fished just about every tournament you can imagine. These guys who fish these tournaments, that's where all their time goes. There's no time for in between. They don't just fish on the weekends to have fun. That's all these guys do. They sit there and they study. They work their tails off, tackle arrangements, stuff like that. They're probably most of them, anyways. They're probably endorsed by certain companies or sponsored, and they're working their tails off for those companies too. So don't forget about the guys behind them, okay? But that's my opinion on the subject. It's short and sweet, but it is what it is. I mean, I think the guys ought to have a headache. I mean, if it's been 20 years ago, they'd got their tails whooped in the parking lot, and then it would have been over with. They'd never fish another tournament again. So, but either way, I appreciate it, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Next Friday, I'll have a video for you on the best baits for October and from the summer to fall transition, and then we'll move into the fall to winter transition later on. So, but I'm also going to be talking about heavily pressured fisheries. So that's something you don't want to miss. I appreciate it, everybody.